Hello everyone, this is Lloyd from Bizzfo, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to manage multiple branches from the Hive, especially with regards to your program options. So let's quickly just have a look at my setup. I'm just going to go to my options. We've got a bunch of branches. These are all my test branches, and what I want to do is they've got different settings. Let me just select this one. So we've got Hive governed stock and those concepts. So they're not necessarily what we want to change now or copy, but we actually want to change the settings of the Windows POS or the offline machines. So I'm going to go to terminals, and you'll notice on the terminals, just a recap, this is where you sync and view how your data is flowing. We've got a program options section. So I'm going to click that one, and then I'm going to click the refresh button. So currently nothing is showing up, and to get a start or to get going, I'm going to select branch 1, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say create default values. Now default values will allow me to send these settings to the Windows POS machine, and I can click this multiple times. I won't override it. It will just simply check what is not there and leave the settings as is. So just as a test, we can take this one, switch it to yes. Okay, perfect. And again, I'm just going to set this. So remember the default setting was no, and you can see it remains yes. Okay, perfect. So these are a lot of settings. So if you need help, feel free to ask the team. But what I want to show you is now I've got a bunch of terminals that I want to set, and I want to copy them. So I'm going to click on the terminals. Here are all my terminals. So just to recap, I showed you the settings top right, and this is just a different way to view them. So also while you are here, make sure that your systems are set up correctly, that you can see what is being governed, especially from a stock control. Because remember, we've got the concept of having offline systems, they manage their own stock, or we have an aggregated system that manages the stock for you. Good, but let's get to the point. I'm just going to select all of them, and I'm going to say save. Now what the system is going to do is going to copy branch 1 to selected branches below, and this is my entire database, and I'm going to say yes. Now what's important about this function is this function will actually delete all of these settings and replace the new ones. So this is very important. Once you do this, you will actually reset the branch as a carbon copy of branch 1. So let's have a look at printer, and we can see the printer, here's your branches, and these settings are all set to yes now. The only thing that will not be changed will be your address. So let's say we take branch 1, and let's make this a different city, the mother city. Okay, and let's take branch 2, and let's just make this Johannesburg. Alright, good. So addresses won't change, and then just make a note your default settings on your branches as well. So your invoice headers, your cell phone numbers, and your company name. So once you change your company name to something a bit more realistic, branch 1, HQ, let's save that one, and let's go here, and let's call this one branch 2, save. So these settings will not change. So let's go back to terminals. I'm just going to select all of them for the exercise, copy everything across, and let's have a look just to confirm. So addresses, we still got the addresses. So addresses you set on their own, and then your company details you also set on their own, but they cannot be copied. You have to set them manually for safety's sake. Otherwise you can create a lot of havoc. So let's just see where those names are. Okay, there's branch 2, there's branch 1. So yeah, that's a wrap. Quite simple to copy your terminals from a specific one. My suggestion would be though to create a branch that you call your master branch, and on that one you create all your settings, and once you're happy with your testing, you use your master branch to refresh and change and copy all the settings. Cool guys, any questions, please feel free to pop a mail or reach out to your team.